Am I the asshole for blaming my wife?
I mean,
just statistic wise, you know what I mean? If we're going with the numbers, probably. I would say probably, yeah.
He's blaming his wife for not giving him a blowjob. So I'm going to go with yes.
It's the opposite side.
My wife won't give me a blowjob, but I refuse to do anything for her.
My wife is begging for sex, but when I tell her to give me a blowjob, she says no. What's going on? What the hell?
What the hell? All right, so I am currently paying restitution for a crime that I don't really care to disclose. As part of my judgment, I'm required to take a class. I sleep really heavily, like through a natural disaster heavy. I am essentially dead to the world. I sleep very soundly, and when I'm woken up, I can be really crabby. It's really hard to get sleep with the meds that I take for bipolar. With that being said, I set my alarm this past Friday night and added my class to my wife and mine share calendar. I woke up in a panic after I realized I was an hour late to my class. That's got to be the worst feeling when you wake up late.
I still have nightmares, not often because I barely remember my dreams, but I recently had a nightmare where I was in my dream. I was like, wait, what do you mean we have a test tomorrow? Like, I'm in a class?
You want to know how bad of a student I was? I've never had that nightmare.
Nancy has that dream often.
My trauma is like waking up at 4:30 every single morning, hearing the bugle sound of hey, you gotta go run fucking 6 miles right now. I was like, oh my God, where do I need to be at the moment?
Uncle Sam waking you up? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's why they're paying me a lot of money for it. You fuckers fucked me up.
All right. So an hour late to his class. When I came out of the bedroom, my wife was on the couch having dinner. When she saw me, she smiled and motioned to the counter where she ordered me a pizza and breadsticks. I told her I missed my class, and she said, "Oh, I heard your alarm, but I wasn't really sure what it was for." I was really pissed then. I asked, "Why didn't you wake me?" And she said she knew how hard it was for me to get to sleep, and she didn't want to wake me up. I reminded her of my class, and she says she forgot about it. This sent me reeling, and I just kept asking why she didn't wake me. The more I yelled, the more she turned the TV up, so I kept yelling. Finally, she turned the TV off, placed her dinner on the counter, and went into the bedroom. I followed behind her, asking why she couldn't have just woken me up. She was quiet, not answering. I get closer, and she retreats to the bedroom where I stand at the door asking why. What a child. Instead of trying to reschedule his class.
Oh, that was beautiful, actually.
That was beautiful, yeah.
Holy shit, that was amazing.
Instead of reorganizing his schedule and trying to schedule his class, he's just like, why didn't you wake me? Why didn't you wake me?
Why don't you have multiple alarms if you know it takes you a long time to wake up?
Yeah.
Also, they have like multiple like different kinds of alarms. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to, before I got married, I used this alarm that I would put like in between my pillow and my pillow sheet and it would fucking vibrate the fuck out of.
God damn.
Yeah. Because I'm a heavy sleeper. So.
Oh, same here.
But there's other options. She is not responsible for your dumbass, I think.
You grown ass adult.
It's your class.
If you're grown enough to get married, you're grown enough to fucking figure out how to wake up.
100%.
Why didn't you teach yourself how to fucking wake up?
Or you just skipped a fucking class, man. It's one class. You'll be okay.
Watch, it's a final.
That's on you.
I have speculations as to what the class could be, but we'll hop into the rest of it because it does get worse for sure.
It seems pretty violent right now.
It's probably anger management.
Yeah, that's what I was going to guess. But anyway, eventually she comes out and I lock her out of our bedroom, telling her to pick the lock if she needs anything. She comes to the door asking to come in to grab her nighttime vitamins. I take my time opening the door and grab my pizza before closing the door behind myself.
Okay, you fucker. Okay, you fucking fucker. You still went and got your goddamn pizza. Fuck you, man.
This dude's a child. Just having a tantrum.
So mad, but I'm a little hungry. My tummy a little wobbly.
I forgot my garlic sauce.
My wife stayed with her parents for the weekend and she is very hurt. She cried and told me that no one has ever talked to her like that before, and she is worried about my temper. She's afraid that I may resort to locking her out of the house or car in public places, which is ridiculous. I decided to apologize.
Is it though?
It's pretty on par with what you would do.
Seems like not that ridiculous.
Sounds like you turn into a child.
It's like Andy punching the drywall vibes with this guy.
Yeah. I decided to apologize because we were going on day 4 of her being uncomfortable around me and upset about what transpired. I just want things to go back to normal. I don't think closing a door, and in brackets, that wasn't really locked, and shouting is out of the ordinary when angry. So am I the asshole?
So you haven't said sorry this whole time.
Sounds
No,
like
he said it on day 4 because he wanted to go back to normal. Not because he was actually sorry for what he did.
Okay.
So is he the asshole?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It sounds like you have a lot of things to work on about yourself.
That's what, because I was definitely thinking like it's probably like some sort of anger management course or something like that, like court ordered or something.
I mean, he also said he had a condition, right?
Bipolar. Yeah,
bipolar.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That he takes meds for. But that's no excuse to.
Definitely
your wife.
I don't know much about bipolarism, but I would imagine within the 4 days, you probably could have apologized sooner.
Yeah,
I don't know
for sure.
I don't know what the effects of that are,
or the hours you had locked her out of the bedroom with your pizza.
As soon as you grab the pizza is when you really should have been like, I fucking way overreacted there.
Yeah,
I am gonna grab this pizza that you bought me. Thank you for that. I apologize.
Because you're an adult. It's your responsibility to wake yourself up and get to your, class or work or whatever it happens to be. If you truly wanted her to wake you up before you went to lie down, be like,
should have communicated that.
Hey, could you wake me up at this time because I have a class?
I was thinking that too. Because like sharing the schedule isn't like
automatic.
Explicitly like, hey, if I'm not up, like, please wake me up. That's just like, hey, this is what I'm going to be doing. If you worry about it, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Especially if it's as important as your reaction is making it seem. That's exactly. Communication is key.
I give people like a one statement like buffer, just be like, oh my gosh, why didn't you wake me up type of one time. But then when you start blaming it on me, I'm like, bitch, it ain't my fault. The fuck?
Yeah. It's like, oh, my bad. I didn't know you're supposed to go to class. It's like, oh shit, that's my bad. I should have communicated that. You know what I mean? Like immediately retract that statement and be like, yeah, it is my fault. Which he did not do. And Reddit agreed and said, asshole. Hot Solutions 8954 said, I have bipolar disorder and take meds too. And you know whose responsibility it is to set alarms and be responsible for getting me up? Mine and only mine. Yep. It's also not an excuse for abusive behavior because my behavior is also my responsibility, just like his. So there's someone who, and there were quite a few people in the comments who have bipolar disorder and are like, yeah, no, this is unacceptable. Like this is not on her. It's not her responsibility. It's yours. So yeah, I thought that was a good perspective to have here.
I hope those comments was a wake up call for him.
For sure. The new kittens there.
I don't even know if Josh caught that or if
I just know.
Okay. He got distracted by the cat, but I saw Sean shaking his head.
That's fucking fair.
Get therapy.